Shows. Um, so what's up, guys? I'm Mr. Dice Guy. That's Ryan.
That's him.
That's Ryan. There we go. That's
That's
Ryan.
Jose.
That's Jose.
That's me,
We're here. We're gonna
Mr. Taco
play
About It.
Mr. Taco About It. I'll have that on your name card on the next one. That way we can stay
Oh, you're
consistent.
good.
But
Oh, now I gotta make another handle for IG.
there you go. Yeah. If you guys can see up in the top corner over here, OBS lets me do like a rolling slideshow. So that's all of our socials. It's gonna cycle through it.
Oh, that's cool.
Not
yeah.
yours yet,
Oh,
Jose,
hell
because
yeah, dude.
I didn't have anything. But mine's on there for all the Dice Guy ones, and then Stanky's is on there too. I believe he's coming up. Hold on, I think he's the next one. There
Hell
he
yeah.
is. Yeah.
That Stanky the Silver. That's so cool. Heck yeah, man.
So,
Thank you. Appreciate all the work you put into this. This is really
Of
cool.
course, man.
Yes, sir.
This is what I
That's
told
dope.
you. I want this to be our hobby. This is what we do when we're not working.
You
You gotta do something. It might as well be this.
You gotta do something.
That's the time.
Pass the time, that's right. So, as we
Mhm.
discussed throughout the last week, we're doing the Pokemon one shot. We spun on my magical wheel of genres, and we got Pokemon Adventure, and we got Post Apocalypse Journey. So the world is, it's like almost 3 centuries after a nuclear holocaust had happened. The nuclear holocaust happens around our time, so it's two or so centuries from now, right? And
Mhm.
due to the radiation and the mass fallout of nuclear bombs and things like that, animals have started to adapt. So they're developing these like extraordinary abilities. It's not widespread. It's not every animal, but there are animals that are starting to show these things. So there are groups around the world. The survivors came together and they've built up a little bit. The world's still kind of in disarray because not only were mass amounts of flora and fauna wiped out because of this war, but humans as well. So imagine like we're working with maybe 50% of humans on Earth total.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that, we're at almost 8 billion humans. That's now 4 billion spread across the same area. Yeah, very, very much
Most
so.
of-
Well, Thanos snap.
Yeah.
So we haven't really like recouped to that big number, and like 4 billion across this planet is not a crazy amount. I think no, I'm not even gonna throw out a number because I'd be wrong. But like the Black Plague, when it was at its height in the medieval period, it wiped out a third of Europe, and Europe was like
Yeah.
an apocalyptic wasteland at that point. Like just a third of Europe had left this.
And that's
huge
just
hole.
crazy enough on its own. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah, to think
Yeah.
about that is wild. So, we're working with a fraction of what humanity was left over. So things are still really spread out. Wilderness has taken over. Like Mother Nature has taken back. Like there are way more dense forests. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Ohio, the state, when the pioneers first got there, they said there was a colloquialism that a squirrel could go from one end of the state to the other and never touch the ground. That's how dense the forest was.
Wow.
So think a couple hundred years of untamed wilderness is essentially what it was. And then all of a sudden they're these. We're just gonna call them monsters. We're not gonna call them Pokemon because we need to remain legally distinct. So they're just monsters. Ow!
Yeah.
I just hit my elbow. Um,
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't care that you hurt your elbow. That's a lie. I do care. I'm sorry that
I
happened.
wonder if we can customize emojis for Twitch, so I can have that guy like. Anytime one of us hurts ourselves, we're just like pop, 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 pop.
Yes. I love it.
So yeah, man. Like, so that's the kind of world we're working with. There's not a lot of people. It's still very like trash and rusted old metal. Everything's kind of just slopped together. You guys are coming to an area of Tennessee where the researcher that you're following, you're a part of her team. Her name is Professor Redwood. I mean, all Pokemon professors have to have a tree title, so she got a tree title as well. So Professor Redwood. At some point, you guys have joined up with her to do this or that. So let's first start with what do you want your name to be?
Ooh, that's a great question.
We didn't talk about a lot of this over the week, and I wanted to keep it for like this segment, which is like
Yeah.
let's just kind of spitball this and see what's up. So anyone who wants to start, who has a name for their character, they don't have to look like your little name cards and stuff that I made, but I just made those based on us. I look exactly like mine, so.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. So dope.
That's him.
That's
Yeah.
him right there.
Oh, too far. Oh, still too far.
No.
Right there.
So anyway.
Right there.
And then like I
Love
want
it.
like we need like your names, obviously. So I have other way. There you go. I think you want to go that way, Jose.
Yes, there it is.
There it is. You got him.
Yes.
But like what your name is, obviously, so we have your character, and then like what brought you to being on this research team, like what got you there, and what's your function on that team, and then who are you to each other. And once we have that, we can start running. No idea is bad, so throw out whatever you want. We can always revise until we get it exactly what we want to be. Whoever wants to start.
Are we able to disclose like what monsters we have at this point in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think you'll love this. So whoever wants to start that, who wants to just first disclose their monster?
I'll go. So I have the theme was like, hey, give me your favorite animal, give me your favorite like Pokemon type, or like several animals, several Pokemon types, whatever. And then Nick is gonna just work his magic, do what he does, and throw it something together, and it comes out amazing. So I gave him I gave him gorilla as the animal and fire as the type. And dude, he came up with this sick like lava on fire gorilla dude named Blaze Kong. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah,
him right there. Please tell me to point the right way. Yes. Blaze Kong. He's so freaking cool. So I like to think that like based on what kind of monster I have, he's kind of like the muscle of the group, like a protector, or like if we're trying to research an area and we're trying to keep it clear of other monsters or scavengers or enemies, that he's posted up, standing guard, like hanging out. Like he's just a big dude. Like he's looking out for his.
Oh yeah, we haven't really discussed. Do you think these things have like? Do we have like? Because there's got to be remnants of old technology, right? So do you think there's like? Do we have Pokeballs? Or are they just like hanging? Oh, hold on, Peach.
That's a great question.
Peach wants out of the room. Hey.
Peach. Peach.
Meowing at the door.
Peaches.
She was in here.
Yeah.
There you go. Go on there.
Well, like, I guess that would kind of have to fall into like. It's been, you said 200 years,
almost
300 years,
but
since
that's of apocalypse. So we could set the apocalypse a little later to have like futuristic technology or a little more advanced technology. So that way, so we could say let's just say like we don't know the year, but it has been a couple of centuries. Because think about it, like if you want to think about it, like they would still know about America. They would still know about our society, just as we know about Rome.
Yeah.
and Rome was
Yeah.
Rome fell in 453, depending on your interpretation of canon. Because the Ottoman
Yeah.
Empire and the Byzantine. Anyway, there's 453-ish AD, and it's
Yeah.
2026 right now. So we're still talking about them. We still know about how they live their daily lives. We still know everything. So these things would still be in like the social consciousness.
Yeah. I like the idea of, again, like, not to like copy Pokemon directly, but just like as a,
Isn't that what we're doing?
well, yeah, but like in a way of to be legally distinct.
Thank you.
There's a way to capture these monsters and train them as if they were like your companion, basically.
For sure.
So yeah, I like the idea of oh man, what if it's like okay. So instead of copying Pokemon, what if we copy Ghostbusters and we build a trap? And then as soon as they get over the trap, we hit the button and then they go in.
So it's like an early prototype.
Yeah.
We'll just call it containment units for now.
I love it.
We'll just containments.
Yeah. Containments.
So you have containments for them.
We love it.
Down so I don't forget. Pokeballs.
But yeah, this is Blaze Kong. He's the big bad muscle of the group. He looks out for is a group of gorillas. Is it a pack? Is it a troop? What do they call themselves?
I think it's a troop.
A troop of gorillas.
Sounds correct.
Yeah, but he views like who he's protecting. Like, our team is his troop, and so he's very much like he was the silverback of the I guess the zoo. Maybe like radiation affected a zoo, like.
And like those animals probably escaped. Like if power wasn't there, if there was like electrified fences or something, you could easily climb over it and escape into the wild.
They're out of there.
200, almost 300 years is plenty of time for a population to grow. Especially depending on where that population is. Like San Diego would be a great spot for gorillas. Anywhere on the Pacific Northwest would be a great spot for gorillas. Like they would find.
Where was Harambe?
Cincinnati.
So, yeah,
Ohio, that's my home state. We started it.
Okay, this let's say he's a descendant of Harambe.
Okay.
I really want him to be a descendant of Harambe.
You mentioned that earlier this week.
Yeah. The Blaze Kong.
All right, and what's your name?
Yeah. That's a fantastic question. Terry.
Your name is
You know what? No. It's not Terry because it's just not going to be Terry for reasons I don't want to get out.
That's fine.
What about what's a Pokemon name? What's a good Brent.
All right.
Pokemon trainer Brent.
And what do you do on the research team?
This is where it came from, by the way.
Terry.
You guys ever had these?
No.
I typically can only find them at Christmas time.
Okay,
Terry's chocolate orange. These things are legit. They are so good. And not a sponsor. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
They're so good. What do I do on the team? So we have muscle / I would assume I would need to be like so we're traveling with Professor Redwood? Like she is with us, or she's just like giving us a mission?
think of it's a full team of research. She's there, she's doing field research. She's more on the end of Jane Goodall than she is Professor Oak. She's not sending 10-year-olds out into the field. I rewatched a couple episodes the other day of the original Pokemon. 10 years old seems a little young. That's just me.
Yeah.
But think more Jane Goodall. She's out there. She's finding these things herself and researching them as much in the field as she can. She's progressed in years to the point where she can't quite do it the same way anymore, which is one of the reasons why she's got a larger team with her. So there's going to be researchers.
Sure.
There's going to be they're going to have like a caravan of like cart drawn carriages that they live in, kind of like Romani.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it's like that kind of idea. So there's got to be people who care for the carts and not the monsters. Haha, you almost got me. The monsters that pull those carts. And like there's researchers themselves. There's people who maybe deal with like day to day and money and like the accounting side of it. There's like people who like maybe Brent are there to protect the cart if it gets attacked by these monsters out in the wilds. And then there's like
It's like security.
You could do security like a bodyguard kind of deal where you're there to specifically protect this cart or this caravan and these researchers and stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds of positions that would need filled on that team.
Sure.
So, bodyguard.
Bodyguard Brant.
Head of security.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a pause from that, and we'll move to you, Jose. You want to tell us about your monster?
Yeah. So he is he's a wolf. He is a gray wolf that just happened to be roaming around too many woods with an overgrowth of swamps and too many puddles, too much water for their liking, and they obviously with all the radiation after the blast, the way for them to cool off was to get in the water. I guess per se could he breathe underwater? Does he have?
Do you want him to?
Have they developed? Well, do you think they could develop? Because I mean, technically,
gills would be.
They could be both.
A little harder in real science, I think, to adapt in that small in time frame. But this is fantasy.
Maybe.
So you could absolutely. And
true.
It's a water type wolf, so I don't see why not. Yeah.
Let's just let's say that they've developed a way to create a almost like a helmet, but like made out of a bubble.
Okay, yeah, like a
and
space
that's the
helmet.
way that they can, like a space helmet. Yeah,
I like that. That's very fun.
That's cool.
And so, in order for them to stay away from too much radiation or old buildings breaking down or explosions after said bombing, that they could survive. Are we really like we're going for like height or weight or just basic
It's
like what they would be
on the card. So the water
it's on it.
wolf,
Okay.
Its length is 5'11".
Oh, it does.
And I base these all on the animals they're based on. These are the actual like heights and weights of these real life animals. So a gray wolf, its length is like it's anywhere from, I think it said 4.5 feet to 6 feet. So I was like 5'11".
Okay.
That sounds pretty good. And its weight is 82 pounds.
All right, say less.
Lazy long is 4 foot tall and 4 foot 6, and weighs 490.5 pounds.
God, that's a unit.
Oh yeah,
you big boy. You ain't getting past him.
I don't have it on there, but this is the what pulls the carts, the Iron Maw Bison.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, heck yeah, brother.
So
I love it.
Um, yeah, and they're normally known for hunting in packs. Obviously, the wolves are infamous for that. This one's very good for being aware of their surroundings, and then obviously speed and agility. You know, they're
mhm.
quick to get in, quick to get out. Uh, and yeah, I guess from my part, like now my character, I'm gonna give him the name Tony.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
that's my nickname, and all of my uncles and my whole family. That's what they call me. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make a crazy name. I'll just name him what they call me.
Heck yeah, brother.
Makes sense to me.
He's yeah, he he's part of the team, being that he's a great scavenger and gatherer. So I feel like that made him viable for a team to go. You said we're going out and looking for more species,
Yeah, so
or just
you're
exploring in general.
it's a little bit of both. I think
Okay.
again, the world's so disconnected at this point with like how closely people can live together. So you end up having
Okay.
these like little settlements that are spread out, and it's basically like having to remap the world. Like there are old maps, I'm sure, that
Okay.
survived of all of our highways and road systems that are ancient by this point. But I'm sure
Okay.
like
Yeah.
not enough time has passed for like you could still be able to follow these roadways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But I think I mentioned something about like almost like the Planet of the Apes,
yeah,
like the last movie that
yeah,
came
yeah, yeah,
out.
absolutely.
They have the whole settlement. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean,
And
that's about it for my guy.
what do you do for
Uh.
the research team? Why are you a part of the research team?
Oh. Well, being that I found nothing else to do but just always explore. When I ran into uh, Professor Redwood, uh, said might as well see what they're about. Join the team and assist where I can,
Okay,
and yeah, just trying to figure out what this world has left and what it has to offer.
absolutely. And how long have you been a part of the team?
Hmm.
Ryan, you
Uh,
too. Think of that. Think of it. You're coming up next.
Mm,
I'd say let's go for like a solid year and a half.
I like that.
Yeah.
How long have we been on the road? Like
Um,
this team itself, would you say?
that's an interesting question because I'm sure there would be like Redwood would have a home base somewhere. But if you're
Hmm.
traveling by like oxen-drawn carts, you're not gonna move quite as fast. And if we base it on like the Oregon
Sure.
Trail from like St. Louis to the coast, could take 6 to 8 months. So let's say this particular bout has been about 6 to 8 months getting to Tennessee.
Okay.
So
Cool.
most you maybe have assisted. You both have like because were you thinking like a year and a half too, Ryan?
I was gonna say it's probably more recent than that because like going in like okay we're gonna do this big like we're gonna travel out into this open world wilderness, we're gonna need some protection, right? So like
Mm.
I'm gonna say like probably 6 to 8 months like at the start.
Hmm. Okay, so you are. This is your only. Okay, so we can say this. This is your first mission with Professor Redwood,
Mhm.
and Jose. This is you
Yeah.
came at the tail end of the last one, and this is your second mission on this
Okay.
team. So we'll
Okay.
say Ryan like 8 months, or Brent is 8 months, and then Tony is a year and a half, with maybe like 4 weeks or so in the home base, just like getting everything set up for the next trip.
Sure.
All right.
Heck yeah.
And
I
what's your
love it.
guys' relationship with each other?
Lovers.
Easy, easy. Peach, you gotta be in or out, dude.
Um,
No, in or out. I'm arguing with my real life Pokemon. All right, come on.
yeah.
Go on there. She's been a poop today.
um, what you got, brother?
I'd say we're getting to know each other pretty well. You know, there's some things that we've got in common. Obviously, the monsters,
100%.
and I mean, yeah, it's like trying to. I'm not trying to be the person that'll like, oh, I've been on this. This is my second incursion, so you got to listen to me, young one.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's more so just like, teaching each other different things.
Sure.
Just that we're getting to that point where, like if we're going to be in here for the long haul, we got to start earning each other's trust, or, leaning on each other for for everything. So, yeah.
Maybe we could say there's
Think
like
we're
there was
getting there.
an event where you guys were attacked on the way here, and that kind of brought you together a little bit. Where you
yeah,
and
yeah, I like that.
you and Blaze Kong just immediately were just like, I know what's going on, we know what to do, and you took care of the problem. So that opened the door at least to like a greater trust between you instead of colleagues.
Yeah.
Now there's more trust there.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm with that.
I love it. Yeah.
How old are you guys? I figured our ages roughly, but like, however old you want to be.
10.
Okay.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Well, nope. You're 10 years old.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm cool with like 30s.
Roughly 30s.
That makes sense. Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, I'll do 30 as well, I guess.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. All right. Do we have anything else we want to add to the world? A little bit of flavor or anything like that before we begin?
You said we're sorry. Are we going to Tennessee, or are we leaving Tennessee?
You're going to there. So we're gonna when we open up,
Okay.
it's the arrival.
Okay.
Do we know why the nuclear holocaust happened, or is that something we'll discover along the way?
Not tonight, but I'm sure there are people who do know. But like really, you gotta think like there's probably not a standardized set of schooling. There's probably not a standardized set of knowledge other than like your basic math, reading, writing, stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm thinking a lot of like Fallout, like the video game Fallout 4. Like
I would do it's less a mystery and more if you know about it, you do. If you don't, you don't. And it's not really like a part of the collective consciousness that people are really worried about, because there's these monsters that have appeared over the last like 50 or so years, and people are preoccupied with just surviving, but I'm sure there are some people out there, like, again, it's like the difference between an armchair historian and a scholar. Like, you guys probably have an idea of what happened, like, there was a war, it left the world scarred, that like whatever country that we were in was involved and got hit, but like names, dates, people, players, probably not so much in depth with what you guys have chosen as your. Now, if you guys had chosen to be researchers instead of like muscle, you might know a little bit more, just because of the cross-pollination of knowledge. But since you guys are more concerned with, it seems like you're more concerned with what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
like we have our mission. Like we're gonna do all we can to make sure everybody comes out safe and okay and successful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like it's not like forbidden knowledge. Like Fallout, from what I gather, and I'm not really like as deep into the lore of Fallout. Like I've watched Liz play, but I haven't really played them that much myself. It seems like it's like more of a mystery. Like you don't really know what quite was going on, but it seems like it was this like one Shadow Corporation's fault, the Vault Tech Corporation or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
Less so here. This is more like dumb stuff happened and the wrong person was pressed the button at the wrong time.
Stuff hit the fan.
Stuff
Yeah.
hit the fan, yeah.
Quick. Yeah. Cool.
That's usually how it goes. Once it hits the
Yeah.
fan, it gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
Walls, on the carpet.
Anywhere? No, 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 no.
That's so funny. So yeah, guys, any other last minute ads? That was a good question, by the way. Good inquiry.
Heck yeah. No, I think I feel okay. Like, you know, we have our relationship like figured out, what we mean to each other. I like that we have like we've had some experiences together, just us, to really build that trust up. I'd say like, yeah, there's no shadow of a doubt. Like, we're part of the team. You're in the troop. Like, Blaze Kong trusts you. Like Pikachu trusts like Brock and Misty, kind of thing. Like, there's no question. Like, he's got your back. Like, feels good. This feels like a good place to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that does make sense too. Like, where again, you guys got into that fight on the way. It kind of pulled the four of you together as a team, as a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we had someone say hi. Angry Toast 36. Hi, Angry Toast.
Hey!
I said hi in the chat, but I wanted to acknowledge it because that's fun. I have the chat.
Hi, Angry Toast. I love you.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
We
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I grow to love you, probably.
Oh no, I love her.
Her?
Oh.
How do we know her?
I know.
Oh, I see. Hi, Ashley.
There it is.
I forgot that's her usual handle.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. I love that. Nick, you're like, whoa, too strong. Coming on too heavy.
We want him to
the
stay.
first one. Don't scare him away.
What was that for Meteorocracy? Welcome to Costco. I love you.
I love it.
All right. I'm going to be honest. I wrote this and then immediately started on the card, so I haven't looked at it too much. So we're just it's gonna be loose. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Just like my grandma. I'm kidding.
What?
She's dead.
What?
Sorry, I never knew either one of my grandmothers, so that's why I can joke about it. They were dead before I was alive, so.
Jesus. Oh, and we had one from someone trying to sell us AI viewers, so keep that in mind.
Middle finger. The middle school middle finger.
Oops. That was this one, I promise.
It was this one.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, we open on a wide, expansive forest in the Appalachian Mountains. I don't know if you've ever seen the Appalachian Mountains, Ryan, but I know Jose knows. They're smaller than the Rockies because they're older, and they're covered all the way to the top with trees. The whole thing is trees. The whole area is trees, and it looks like if you were flying above it, it would look like green rocks with these like deep cut veins in them for where natural partings happen. We focus on a road with a train of carts being pulled by these large oxen, bison, that looks like they have armor attached to them. It looks like they're wearing helmets, but it seems to be a part of them, a part of like fused into who they are. Each wagon is colored something differently. There's most of the researchers will split a wagon, so 2 to a wagon for them, and then like you guys probably have one that you have together. But you're walking beside You and Blaze Kong are walking on one side, and then Tony and Dire Tide are ahead, watching, uh, scouting, and making sure the trail is free. The road that you travel on is cracked, and nature is finally beginning to retake and overgrow this heavy asphalt that was laid there centuries ago. Every once in a while, you'll see like the husk of a rusted out car, but the Iron Maw Bison, nothing can stop them. They bull through everything. So the one in the lead, pulling the wagon, holding your employer, Professor Redwood, she just lets them blow through whatever's in front. So all these parked cars that were abandoned centuries ago during the blast are now being shunted off to the side. And it's only then that you really realize that you're on an elevated highway. And when they're shunted off to the side, they disappear into the green, and it is a few moments before you hear them hit the ground. You are approaching a place that you've heard is called New Gatlinburg. The people of Tennessee have come back together and built a city, a safe haven in this overgrown and wild wilderness. As you crest a hill, you see it, you come upon it, and it is a walled town, and it looks like it's been made of cobbled together old campers and tents, and that's centered around looks like an old downtown area of a small city, built hundreds of years ago. Most of the newer houses that you would assume, like like the restaurants and other things like that, have been since demolished and repurposed to fix these old things. So it's 4 city blocks of rows of buildings put together. I don't think you have those in Texas, but
Yeah.
they're all over Ohio. Hi. Oh no. But these are small towns, and they're small like city centers, and the only thing that survived of whatever town this
Oops, sorry.
is that
Sorry.
city center.
Oh my God, what is that?
As you approach, you see a sign that says New Gatlinburg over the city wall, and a man stands over the gate watching out, and he sees you. He's standing with a... which monster should he be standing next to? He is standing there with a little coyote-like creature called a trailhound. They're very common in this area.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys know that it is a normal type, because coyotes are everywhere. So these trailhounds have a special ability that they can kick up dust and use that to help screen attacks and get away and things like that. They can travel for days without tiring, and its eerie nighttime howls are often mistaken for the voices of humans. That's its dex entry. As you read the entry in your field manual that was given to you by your leader, you know of 25 monsters right now. That is the current list of monsters that you know about. But you have heard that this area is dense, and there are ones out there that you've never encountered before. Somewhere in these forests, somewhere in these mountains, there are new kinds of monsters that you need to type and research, so that way we can all learn to live harmoniously together and not be wiped out by these crazy radioactive beasts. You approach the town gate. Professor Redwood brings her cart to a halt, and such all of the carts behind her stop. Before we get started, I'm going to throw up a picture of Professor Redwood. There she is. She's an older woman
Oh
with darker
yeah.
complexion. You could tell that she has been on the road most of her life and everything about her aura, um, you can tell is dedicated to uh, research and the love of these animals.
Heck yeah.
Um,
I
Oh
love
yeah.
it.
so, Tony, you're at the head of this caravan. You've been walking beside her for about an hour or so. Let's say it's a little after 3 p.m. And you come up, and the guy at the top of the gate kind of looks down and goes, "What are y'all doing here?" And he kind of
We are
with a gun.
here. Oh,
Oh,
all right.
I put a hand on Blaze Kong. I'm like, easy, easy.
Uh, uh, you we're here to do some research. Hear that there's an immense amount of monsters out there that need to be studied.
Yeah, they're sure out there, all right, but I don't know if they need studied. But you come in
All right.
peace.
Well, well, we come in peace for sure.
You got wares for trade.
Possibly. What do you got?
Food and a shelter.
What are you
for
looking
the
to
night.
trade?
Who's I? No. All right.
Yeah. What he said.
We're not
What
quite
do you got
used
for
to
trade?
visitors around these parts, but we have shelter, we have walls, we've a warm bed for the night for y'all. Is that
At
not
what
enough?
cost?
And then you hear someone say, "Daryl, God damn it, get off that wall!" And the gate's open, and it's an older man. He's got kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow going, but the mutton chops. So it's 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, big bushy white mutton chops. He's
Love it.
like long gray white hair, and he's kind of wearing one of those like caps with the flaps, like
Yes.
the ones you can get from the Epcot in Canada.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's
Mhm.
called. But he comes out, and he's also got a trail hound walking with him. It's a little bit bigger than the Daryl's. And he kind of walks up and he offers his hand. And he says, "I'm Brent. No, you're Brent. I'm Brad."
Come on, me too.
It's a family name. Brad. I'm the worst at names. Let's give him another name. I'm James. This here's New Gatlinburg.
Nice to meet you,
I'm the
James.
mayor of the town. I welcome y'all. To what purpose are y'all here?
Yeah. Well, I'm Tony. This is my compadre, Brad. Brad, you said?
He's
Brent.
Brent. I
Brent.
was Brad,
Brent.
but now I'm
I could
James.
be. I could be Brad. Brad sounds
No,
better
no.
than Brent. Can I be Brad?
Brent.
You can be Brad. You want to be Brad?
I'm Brad.
All right, let me
I'm
change
Brad.
my
Brad's
notes.
cool. Hell
Brad
yeah.
All
is
right.
rad.
This is my
Brad's hell yeah.
He's be Ryan.
P. Rad.
This is my compadre, B Rad. Not to be confused with Brad.
Yeah.
And my professor, Redwood. We're here to do some research on some monsters we hear you guys have a plethora of. Trying to get our hands on some.
Yeah, we've got some. I saw one the other day. Looked like a bat, kind of attacking a
Oh.
deer. It was crazy. So yeah, hit it with this wing blast of some kind, like a slice of condensed air. Just went straight through the deer. It was haunting.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, we got an inn. You can go on. You guys. Then we have like an empty lot just right on the other side of those buildings down there, and he points down the block. He's like, "Y'all can like curl up your wagons on in there and stay as long as you like. Just don't cause any trouble in my town." And then he kind of pats the trailhand's head, and he's just like, "Oh, we take care of our own here. Just to let you know."
Yes,
Thank you very
sir.
much, Mayor. We greatly appreciate it, and we can assure you we won't be any trouble. We're we're a very tight knit group, just here to do some research and help in any way we can with your town in exchange for you letting us stay here.
Absolutely. And then Professor Redwood, she kind of hits the oxen, and everyone kind of heads on in. Uh, yeah, you guys walk into the town. This town is remarkably different than the outside world.
Mm.
Places that you've passed before have been ruined. And while this place isn't new by any stretch of the imagination, you can tell it's well cared for. The people who live here care about being here. You know, they're very proud that they have survived. Their families have survived. People have been here for a long time, generations. So the sidewalks are clean and clear, like maybe a little cracked, but that's fine. People seem wary of you, but not enough so to run away as you approach. You are watched, of course. People in a small town in the middle of nowhere are obviously very, they're keeping an eye on you. They're interested in what you're doing. They're interested in what you've known, what you've seen, but like no one's really approaching. They're kind of just waiting.
Okay.
You look around. Looks like there's a bar. There's like a restaurant. There's an inn. There's a couple of shops that service like everyday things like hardware and yeah, there's general goods almost. A place where you can take the oxen to be cared for while you're in town, like a stable of some kind, like kind of an area where animals and monsters, you can see them kind of fenced in off to the side. And yeah, people are walking around. A lot of trailhounds walking around. There's some people with what looked like hawks flying with them. Hold on if I can find it.
That's cool. While you're looking that up, I have a question. I was thinking very much. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. I was thinking very much along the lines of more Pokemon and less Pokeapocalypse, Pokemon or apocalyptic. So my question to you is, do we as the players also have weapons like knives, guns?
Yeah,
Okay.
you would have survivalist
Like in the event something is to happen, yeah, like
they spread.
They're more for the human threat. So far, you've noticed that people try not to, even if they have these creatures with them, they try not to rely solely on them.
Sure.
I'm sure at some point, if this world continues the way it is, it will get to more of a Pokemon place where it's like, all right, we're going to fight. You do it. Get him. You know what I mean? So,
get in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even in the Pokemon world itself, if you've seen some like deep lore videos, it is implied there was a huge war before the start of Pokemon Red and Blue, or Green, depending on where you're from.
Really?
Yeah, there was a huge war before that, and that's why that's one of the reasons why Ash doesn't have a dad in canon. And that's one of the reasons why you never see Red's dad in canon, is because apparently there was a
I didn't
big
realize
war
that.
that wiped out a lot of the people. Yeah.
Wow.
That is, I don't know if that's official canon. But I did watch a couple of videos really late at night once about specifically that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, you're not solely reliant on them. You probably have like a knife or like a gun of some kind. But you don't want to use it if you don't have to. I think maybe the temperament on guns and things like after the blast, because it was such a period of anarchy and chaos, and like a lot of people dying. The remaining humans were more hesitant to confront each other in such an irreversible way. So, like, the stigma is not necessarily like the violence. It's more a human life is precious because there's very little of us left.
Sure.
So you try to go. Everyone, even the bad guys, will try to go other alternative means before that.
Cool.
So. And that's something I made up right now.
Incredible. And Nick, that's why you're the best.
That's right.
Go on.
I'm trying to butter that brisket.
Oh.